in the next GoToAK.com video blog. We're doing what is a rite of passage for all Alaskans, heading off to Kodiak. Now the weather is pretty nice here, but it's going to change when we get to Kodiak.
That's Carla. She's a friend from the lower 48 who came to Alaska about 4 years ago and absolutely fell in love with the place. The last time she was here, the weather was pretty much like this. As we've reached the southern portions of the Kenai, the weather is beginning to change. In fact, when we reach Kodiak, it's raining cats and dogs.
Well, just as expected, the weather in Kodiak is just as I predicted. It's as though I can look into the future. It is rain on the Emerald Isle, ladies and gentlemen.
If the weather was nice, we were supposed to go bear viewing with our friends from Andrew Airways. But I know as I head into the office, they probably are going to have some bad news. The weather is not our friend. Using her skills as a 4th grade teacher, Carla takes the weather to task. The fog has become so thick that our only alternative of getting to the Raspberry Island Remote Lodge is by dirt road. About 40 minutes of dirt road, and that takes us to the Anton Larson Bay where our water chariot awaits. That's Birch. He's the 2nd generation owner of the Raspberry Island Lodge and grew up on Raspberry Island. He's here to help us exercise our second option of getting to the lodge, by liquid water. I love liquid water. And when you're on Kodiak, there's plenty of water around. There's also plenty of inclement weather, shall we say. Soon our weekend home is in sight.
Alright, well after, I don't know, hour and a half, I'm pulling into Raspberry Lodge. Oh, what a gorgeous typical Kodiak day for us.
Looking around, I noticed the lodge is experiencing the same weather we had on the boat ride over. So Birch's wife, Tiffany, points out something that might kind of lift our spirits. I'm not going to tell you what it is, you'll have to ask them, but let's just say, it did. Now, considering it's on an island that's 14 miles by 7 miles and has virtually no inhabitants, the Raspberry Island Remote Lodge is very aptly named.
Hello! Hello!
Oh, but don't let the name fool you. Many of the finer things in life are available at this lodge, at your fingertips. And while the weather outside is less than tasty, what's going on inside is quite tasty. Not a bad little oasis when the weather's raging outside. Here's to hoping the weather is a little bit better tomorrow. The next morning, the weather is quite a bit different. It's quiet, peaceful, and calm.
Look at the water. Oh, yeah.
So my attention turns to one thing.
Coffee, we must go. To coffee, we must go.
For some reason, lodge coffee always tastes a little better. And while Tiffany is putting the final touches on breakfast, I enjoy a little sightseeing with my morning coffee. But, you know, nothing keeps me from breakfast. Especially this kind of breakfast. Husband and wife John and Peg and their son Robert from Iowa are at the lodge and are joining us on our activities. But it only takes one look out over the bay to realize that our activities have changed.
Well, when it's too foggy to go on a bear view flight, what do? You do like all Alaskans. You adapt. You go fishing.
The skies may not be welcoming, but the water has its arms wide open. A quick check to make sure we're all legal, and off we go. I did a stint at a cannery in Kodiak back in the day, so this weather's nothing new to me, but it's all new to Carla, and she's soaking up every minute, including moments of me being a little cheeky. And of course, a little dorky. Some people complain about the weather on Kodiak, but that's not what makes Kodiak so great.
Yeah! Oh, yeah!
It's things like this.
Oh my god, that is awesome. Oh, another one. Oh, that's a good sized one, too.
While nature is providing us with a great photo op, Birch's mind is always at work.
Doing America's deadliest catch now?
Deadliest catch. Wait till tonight when we have to pull this baby up by hand.
We'll have Carla do that.
Then it becomes the achiest catch.
With our crab hopes secured, we ask for one more performance.
Another preach here, buddy. Yeah! Oh! Oh yeah, that's the goods right there.
And just about the time I started thinking it couldn't get any better, it did.
Whoa! Porpoises.
Some friends have dropped by to play. And playing is exactly what they're doing. I'd heard about porpoises doing this before. But for both Carla and me, this is a first-time event.
Oh yeah.
They're so close, the spray hits my camera. Our bear viewing flight may have been canceled for the day, but instead we got a VIP invitation to a porpoise party.
Woo! Party Alaskan style!
On our next edition, we'll continue the party with some sea lions. Things get a little fishy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah!
And a little hairy.
Hey, sweetheart, why don't you go the other way?
He's just gonna sit there and say, look at me.
A cat my grizzly decides to show off a little bit for the camera.
Wow.
Come on, everybody, open up your mind. What you do not seek, you shall not find. Never be afraid to open your heart and see it. Believe, free it. Come on, everybody, just let yourself go. You're fooling yourself if you think you're in control. Written in the stars, it can never be us. So see it, release, be